Alright, hello everyone. I'm Ratman Horatio, and we're doing more Elden Ring because last time on Elden Ring we killed Radon, we made our way to Nokron, we killed a really big deer, and I don't remember what else we did. And yeah, that about sums it up. Oh yeah, we killed a pair of gargoyles as well. They were there and then they weren't. Alright. Today will be a bit of a shorter stream, just a little bit, as I started my stream later because I ordered pizza. Now, first and foremost... Oh, I have no map for the area I'm in. Neat. Well, first and foremost, I need to go to the Divine Tower of Caelid. Right, I need to go to the Divine Tower of Caelid to activate the Rune of Radon. At least I think I need to go to the basement. I think I've said it before, but there's some impressive stat bloat in some of the later areas. No, this isn't where I need it to be. Alright. Please let the entrance be where I need to be. Oh, that's mildly annoying. Head to the base of the tower real quick to, see if there's a door down here. I know there's a door up above, which I can just teleport to, and I will in a moment. If that is the intended way to progress up the tower, it seems to be. Alright, so before we went down into the basement, now we need to go up to the rafters. Only problem with this place is it's filled with those Deathfire monks. Ah, here we are. How are our stats looking? So we're sitting at 99 strength, but that's not true, per se. You know, I could drop the source seal, replace it with something else, probably a health trinket or the Erd Tree seal. And then just start popping rune arcs. Alright, let's see what Radon has on offer. I feel like there was something else I need to do, but I can't really remember. We'll head back down into Nokron and do the exploring soon. But, you know how it is, sometimes you need to do a little bit of clerical work. Great runes. We're using Godric's because all attributes is nice. Maximum HP, FP, and stamina. So this is just a fap ring. Kind of. It doesn't raise equip load, but... I don't like these great runes. So, like, I guess in description, in essence here, we can see I have 760 health, 138 stamina, and 86 equip load. I am on the precipice of fat rolling. Go ahead and use one of our 42 rune arcs and show off what happens here. So that takes us to 944 and 145, 937. Now, essentially, this does increase my health because it adds to my vigor. This adds to my health by not adding to my vigor and just giving me health. But not quite as much as what's it called? As the points in vigor would. Or are they getting reset by changing the Great Rune? I don't know. Ah, it's getting reset because we're changing out. Whoops. Why does it eat the Great Rune? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Whatever. Point being, at the end of the day, I don't know out of all these. I think I'm just going to stick with Godric's. Though Morgoth's probably has its place. Well, do you have anything to say, Gideon?
I see you've laid your hands on the other secret medallion. I'm glad
Apparently.
to see my counsel has borne fruit. But the honor of the deed is yours alone. You've made more of yourself than Ensha has. Now, more importantly, both secret medallions are in your hands. I suppose you'd like to know, then? What awaits you on the path ahead? Me too, my friend. Me too. I wait with bated breath.
You know, for someone with a moniker all-knowing...
Yet to be located. Nicola of the Halig Tree, the unalloyed. His twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman. Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala. And the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside Shaw here at the Hold. If you should learn any, I'll trade you for. We both design as such.
I still can't upgrade anything, and... suppose I could buy some turtle meat, or, like, lump of flesh. Some tender morsels, some slivers of meat. But no, we're just gonna buy even more bones. You're good, Hughie's there. Thea dabbed out of this timeline for some reason. I don't really care. Alright. We are, allegedly anyways, good to return to what we were doing. I think Deep Root Depths is the gargoyle boss fighter. No, that's where I... wait, what? So this is... the Nameless Eternal City is where I was, and... or is the Great Waterfall Crest? Yeah. Why? Like, hold on. If I was able to use binoculars, I think I'd be able to see one Lost Grace from the other. Right, that means I have to go to the Great Waterfall Crest. Because there were several branching paths from, I think, this area that I just didn't go to. Right. Right, I'm an idiot. So I need to go back to... around here? Oh, that's... It's convenient they've told me that that guy is D, Beholder of Death. You know, the other D, D's brother, the twin. Wasn't there lore or something on D's armor about this? There it is. Perhaps it longs to find its way. That's a weird way to say just huck it onto him, but whatever. Oh god, all the sets blur together. This would be less annoying if they were more distinct. Alright, so that's the twinned armor set. I can, I guess, go toss it onto the other D for some reason. Assuming he's still there. He might have fucking ollied out after I defeated the gargoyles. Though I'm not sure how man muttering to himself while grasping his head counts as asleep. Or at rest, but whatever. Oh good, he's still there. I'm glad that... a man's dialogue didn't change. You know, whenever I went into that other room, I got ambushed by a bunch of them, and I wondered where they all come from. They came from behind the waterfall, and it never occurred to me to check the secret waterfall area. I had naturally assumed that they had not come from behind the waterfall and had simply come from the opposite hallway. And this is why we spend our runes before we start for the day, otherwise we lose them. Now, we could make more specialty arrows, but we're going to hold off on that. Oh, he's gone. Good for him. I hope he finds whatever it is he was seeking. Smithing Stone 4. These walls are real as far as I can tell. Alright, we already went in there. What we need to do is check these other paths. Does that Crucible Knight didn't respawn? Routes and paths and alternative means. There's a beetle? There is a beetle. Order healing. Golden rune. I don't know why. I expected to get ambushed by, I don't know, Crucible Knight or something whenever I ran after that, that beetle. I'm pleasantly surprised that I didn't, but I wonder why. There's nothing over there, I think. We've already been. We can go back up to the aqueduct facing cliff for a shorter route. Yes, there are those walls. Did the jellyfish flicker red for a moment? Alright, so in this area, Hollowhorn Grounds, we actually didn't do anything there. It just exists. That merchant is way down below. We didn't explore this section of the city. And I'm curious... Well, I'm not curious. There's a level of certainty to it. We already unalived this, so we've got that going for us, which is... I have no strong feelings about. I forgot to go check to see if there was any fancy armor. So the thing that I realized yesterday, or at least I came to the conclusion to, that it's probably possible to get down there. But the question is, to what end? While I can indeed get down there, why would I go down there? These are the important questions we ask. Alright, we can just walk off this nonchalantly. Yeah, we can survive that. Fall damage is a little painful, but...
It hungers for more.
Hey, Brock. I indeed did hunger. Yes, for pizza. I ordered a pizza before the stream, and I had to alert the, I alerted the Discord that that was in fact what was happening, and that's why the stream was a little late and is technically going to be a little shorter today. Was it good pizza? Yes. Well, it's worth an attempt. Clarifying horn charm. Some celestial dew. You have many follow-up questions. Ask away. I make no promises about answering, but I will do as best as I'm capable of. Away with you, bird. Smithing Stone 5. Wasn't there a Smithing Stone 2 on the other, like, in that other room? Why? I don't understand. Oh, I guess those are the top of those giant, what is it? Stalagmites? Oh, I yielded full health, and the ritual sword ring kicked on. Speaking of... Well, that is just generalized damage. While wandering around, I should probably have the Erdtree's favor on so I don't, you know, get one shot or something. Though that is probably still very much in the cards, given how low my health is. Wait. Hold on, I'm getting mentally turned around. So over there is fine. I feel like that area, like over there, is not... Yeah, that's an area I haven't been before. Hmm. Yeah, I haven't been up here. The elevation is wrong. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time down there. That's where I got most of my armor set. The boots and the chest, anyways. The gauntlets are from the bandit set, and the helmet is from, I don't know, a cave somewhere. Great oracular bubble. These dudes who exist for reasons I can't comprehend. Or mudmen. Golden rune. Oh, that's just... okay. We are going to disregard. Yep, they're still healthy. Very healthy indeed. Though there is irony that if I was using the ritual sword talisman, he would have died. Alright, we've got another gargoyle of some description, so let's get our setup ready. Oh, that's Dragon Knight. We've killed one of those already. They're very healthy. I was gonna say, is he just dead, or... Oh, that hit... Color me surprised. I didn't expect that to actually land on me, considering I couldn't see what was going on. At least there only seems to be two of these guys. If they start showing up more commonly, I'm going to hate it. Oh, I have the wrong physic equipped. Perfect. Oh, if that's the case, I have plenty of time to do this. Go ahead and get in there. Give it another go. There we are. You're obsessed with Dragon's Dogma. You know, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is a fantastic game. I've put, I think, a couple hundred hours into it. I love it. Although, I have a strong recommendation for you. If you enjoy the game, don't bother min-maxing. Your character levels, that is. You can min-max equipment all you like, but your character levels, they have some effect, but for the most part, you can get away with a lot. Experiment, play around, find characters you like. Magic Archer. Oh, Magic Archer is widely regarded as like one of the more powerful hybrid classes. Marika's Scar Seal. What does that do? That adds to mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane. That's worthless to me. You're all about that quickness. Magic Archer is really good because the Dark Arisen area, Bitterblack Isle, is very much just lends itself to getting Magic Archered out of existence. And Magic Archer really does just, their kit just has an answer to everything and anything. Granted, sometimes you need to know beforehand what you're going to be fighting and how you're going to deal with it. You blew off a Chimera's tail with explosive bolts and a quick jump attack, and it made you fall in love. I will say, after having played a lot of Dragon's Dogma, I kind of wish that the mounting system in Monster Hunter had adapted to be more like the climb and grapple system of Dragon's Dogma, because that would be really cool. Like, for people who don't know, Dragon's Dogma has a grab system where you can climb like certain walls and whatnot, but more importantly, large monsters and creatures. We brought up a Chimera, which is much, much larger than the player, and you can climb onto its back and attack specifically the goat head on its back, or grab onto its tail to cut off the snake tail easier. You can also crawl around on its face and get mauled by the giant lion face. It gives you options. And I honestly think that would have been a really cool addition for Monster Hunter. They didn't do that, but it would have been interesting. It would have been neat. Though I guess I kind of feel that it would have broken the flow of Monster Hunter a bit. Well, Monster Hunter, the way World and Iceborne is, if you do a jumping attack on a monster, if you're going off a ledge or jumping from a high spot and you attack the monster from above with an attack, you can mount the monster and you'll just be stuck to its back and you'll have to... It's basically just a QTE with extra steps. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just... It's unimaginative, I think. And in Rise is... I don't like Rise. I don't like how Rise handled the mounting and other stuff. I just... no. Right, I need to go to the Ancestral Woods. Dragon's Dogma feels so chaotic even though all the pawns are just AI. You love it. Dragon's Dogma also becomes incredibly magical when you have friends who play it, because you can summon your friends' pawns. Oh, I see I'm horseless now. I'm a poor horseless bastard, once again. Am I supposed to be up here? I feel like I am, but at the same time, something tells me in the back of my mind that the game isn't... Ah, there we go. I was gonna say that the game wasn't exactly happy with my decision to do this. Right, as I was saying, a fun thing with Dragon's Dogma is if you have friends who play it, you can summon their pawns and they can summon yours, and you can help one another. What? Dear Mimic Tier, you're an idiot. Oh, free rune arc. What are you thinking about? You have 3 other friends, and you all make your pawn, and one of them... Everyone could have the same squad of 4. I mean, essentially, yeah. But what's more important is that as you explore, your pawn really does learn about the world and the different quests you do. So if you and your friends are all progressing at, like, reasonably the same rate, all your pawns will be learning together. And even if you all handle the quest differently, your pawns will still learn from the experience. Genuinely useful at times, telling you how you can get up somewhere, or if you're going the wrong way. I also appreciate that you can tell them to talk less and speak less, because after you've played the game for a while, they can get annoying. But if you're playing with a pawn who's experienced, they can give you insight and, like, alternative ways to complete quests and whatnot. So on your second and third playthrough, because there is New Game Plus, your pawn and your friend's pawns can genuinely help you out. And, like, the more experienced your pawn gets, it can give you actual useful advice, and it can give other people useful advice. If your pawn ever gets summoned to another world. It's neat. Under key items, what does the black wet blade do? Can be used as a whetstone knife when applying affinity using physical or occult type ashes of war. An additional affinity of poison, blood, or occult can be chosen. Ah, nice. Fuck you. Ooh, she knows how to dodge. I'd say I feel bad, but I don't. I don't at all. Back into the left, Mr. Kennedy. Back into the left. Alright, so there's a ladder there, so we can get back up if we ever need. We are gonna walk this way first. Oh, look, stone sword key usage. Fantastic. Understand this. Ah, Mimic Tear Ashes. I'm guessing that's the broken one. Smithing Stone 3. These look like the, what is it? The messengers from Bloodborne. They probably reused assets for it. Okay, the wall's real. Unfortunate. A larval tear. There's a ton of husks down here. Go ahead and touch Grace. You know, part of me regrets playing Demon Souls. Mostly because I'm just getting massive Phalanx vibes from all of this. Oh, okay, they got a get out of jail free card because they're the transformative type, not the attacking type. Heavy load. Unfortunate. I mean, the only difference I'm feeling from Phalanx is they were just like, okay, we won't give them shields this time. I would say they're functionally identical, but in reality they're not. These don't block all attacks from the front and aren't resistant to most damage types, other than fire. But it really is giving me the Phalanx vibes. Alright, there's a teleport. No torrent in this area. I would make the joke that, oh yes, a larval tear, having... Sorry, I have a need. Right, now that that's out of my system, I would say the larval tear would probably be great. Finger Slayer Blade, Great Ghost, Glovewort. Neat. So can I unalive the fingers now, or is this just flavor? Oh, it's not a weapon. Is it a key item? It is. The hidden treasure of the eternal city of Nokron, a blade said to have been born of a corpse. This blood-drenched fetish is proof of a high treason committed by the eternal city and symbolizes its downfall. It cannot be wielded by those without a fate, but is said to be able to harm the greater will and its vassals. Interesting. Where does this lead? Oh, it leads back up here. Okay, that's not convenient, but interesting, nonetheless. So let's see. We went down there. We didn't explore properly, but I feel like that's been explored enough that I don't feel compelled to relook over that area. We checked the other area around here. And Great Waterfall, so we can now go back up. We will restart at the Great Waterfall crest and then proceed through. I would say to check for alternative paths, but I think we did have a look. We had a gander. Here are the weird shield head ants, the termites. I don't like that the water is so milky. No. They're the flying ants. There's a hole in the wall over there. Well, that kind of changes things. Now I have to go over there and see what's in the hole. Smithing stone. Alright, I'm already well aware of the fact that the flying ants and flying enemies don't actually fly. It's a trick. It's a lie. A ruse. Oh, for God's sake. What's wrong, flyboy? Alright, I see, I understand. I think I understand anyways. So, there's also what... That's not a hole in the wall, is it? God damn it. Oh, there's literally nothing that's stopping us from going and having a look-see, having a peek. Oh, no, there's a hole here. Yes, good, great, excellent. Ooh-wee. Imagine dying to ants. Oh, that's a lot of them. Newman's Rune and a Rune Arc. Nice. Dear game, you can't lie to me. Just because his center isn't on screen doesn't mean I don't see him. Oh, I see. I mean, if there was ever a time. I firmly believe the devs know how annoying it is for the pop-ups to stay on screen and you have to manually dismiss them. I wish they'd wait for you to be out of combat. But instead, they really do just show up on screen and then refuse to go away, blocking half of your view. Until you press Y in the middle of a high-intensity moment. Could be worse, I suppose. You could not be able to manually dismiss them and have to wait. They could be exclusively on a timer. Alright, the juicy ones don't respawn, so we've got that going for us, which has cleared up a lot of fighting room for us. I get that it's realistic the ants are hairy, but I can't tell if it would be better or worse if they weren't. You know? More runes and Rune Arc. You know, I'm fine with this. Alright, I've stopped doing the jump attack for a moment, so let's go ahead and just roll greed for a moment. Just for a little while. This was a very small ant cave. On one hand, odd, cool, neat, there's a miracle. Great, wonderful. On the other hand, why? I'm guessing Elden Stars is some faith incantation for the Golden Order. Oh hey, I can summon my wolf pack. You know, I did pick up the larval tear, or whatever it's called. The mimic tear. Legendary Ashen Remain. Ooh, you love to see it. Summon the spirit of a mimic tier. Summoning consumes HP rather than FP. That's nice. This spirit takes the form of the summoner to fight alongside them, but its mimicry does not extend to imitating the summoner's will. Mimic tiers are the result of an attempt by the Eternal City to forge a lord. So, don't worry, I will never use this in a boss fight. Do I even have enough FP to, HP to summon it? Almost no. Well, come on, Mimic Tier. We've got bugs to kill. Are you ready to do your part? Would you like to get down from there? Good. Oh good, it's as squishy as I am. I guess that's where the benefit of it being summoned with HP over FP comes in. Because I'm made out of paper mache, and so is it. But it doesn't know how to survive. And apparently neither do I. Oh, we're in for it. So Mimic Tier is a fun meme that we're probably not going to get a whole lot of use out of. It's probably fantastic when you have a coherent build and survivability and things like health and defense. But I don't have those things. I have stupidity and regret. Did that wall look weird to anyone else? I went that way, I don't know, expecting a different path. I didn't expect a blue shimmering wall for a second. You know, I equipped the icon shield, like, oh yeah, I'll just regen it. I forgot how slow it was, so we're not gonna do that. I'm sure the Mimic Tier will be fine. I will say that, the Mimic Spirit Ash is a lot better than the Mimic Boss, because, unlike the Mimic Boss, this little spirit does not have the inflated health. The Mimic Tier boss fight does have inflated health. This little fella doesn't. Yeah, that wall looks wrong. Is that because of the butterfly that's in front of it? Oh god, the Mimic Tier is so bad with my setup because it just doesn't know how to play. Yeah. That wall looked wrong because the butterfly's on it. Well, that route goes down, but wouldn't that be death? It is. That is without a doubt death. I regret nothing. I will say that the Mimic Tier is actually probably worse for me than the Wolves. At least the Wolves have enough health to survive 2 hits. And there's 3 of them, so they act as a distraction for a period of time. Mimic Tier, on the other hand, Mimic Tier doesn't have anything going for it. It just It doesn't have health like me, and it doesn't know how to do the attacks and to dodge. It just... Barbaric Roar charged heavy. Good luck with that, bud. It's gonna get you killed. I'm gonna do what's called a pro-gamer move. Drink my physic that prevents rune loss, and then just run off the cliff. Whee! And nothing of value was lost. See? Easy as pie. Now, there's a whole section of the area over there that, that I haven't explored. I saw the basilisks and whatnot, but I didn't see much else. You know, those guys are worth a fair amount of runes. I don't think the basilisks are, but... God, do I hate basilisks. They are the worst. Yeah, basilisks are almost worthless. Just turned a corner into a rune bear. I'm just like, oh, what's this way? Prince of Death Catalyst and a bunch of other stuff. Prince of Death Cyst. Correction, it's a cyst, everybody. What? What? Oh. Greatly raises vitality. A fetid overgrown cyst taken from facial flesh. Greatly raises vitality. Vitality governs resistance to the effects of death. Oh. Well, there's a path up there, meaning there must be a way to get to the other side. Do I go up the roots? Is there a cave up there somewhere, or... Nope, it's an entangled gnarl of the roots. No, it isn't. I'm an idiot. I'm not? But why, though? That's over there, but that's not what we're looking for. Well, the picnic ruiners are ruining my time in this horrible place. You know, something tells me with the way the geometry on this is that I might it might not be in my best interest to be up here. It may result in my untimely death because I slip off a ledge or something. Not sure the point of, much of anything, really. Oh, a map, finally. There's a way over here. That's all I know. Why is this village filled with basilisks? More ants. Oh, I'm not here at the right time of day, am I? Look, I'm just bitter. Some arrows. Great arrows. Mausoleum soldier ashes. Oh, neat. Smithing stone 5. Again, not what we need. I think we can buy those. I would like to not be the victim of a basilisk vertical. Shot by a horse in the ass. Oh, that's death. Hey, even the AI messes up the weird platforming sometimes. But hey, at least we can use torrent down here. Hey, look, as long as there aren't any basilisks in here, I can probably win this fight. All right, game. Do you wanna at least try with the lock on and the guiding of the attacks? Just give it an attempt. I'm asking for the old college try. Oh, Crucible Knight. Yeah, I deserve that. That was pure hubris. Also, I didn't even bother trying to get my runes back. 'Tis life when you disregard our financial gains. I don't know if rolling an additional time would have helped or if they would have turned enough in the end, because I got hit by barely the tail end of that. I really need to change out my flask, my physic. Oh, I see. You're gonna see this a lot until either the game cooperates with me, or I particularly adapt to the situation. What's going to happen is the game is cooperating with me. Why? Because I'm an idiot, and I'm willing to throw myself at a thing over and over again until things go my way. Please lock on. You know, I disagree with that game. Great enemy felt. I literally had to fight one of those guys on the way here. Teleport? No. Oh, Crucible Tree. Great. Like, you can't just slap a name on an enemy you fought 3 times and call it a great enemy. Like, look, I'm not saying that Copper Demon wasn't a pretty mid fight. I'm saying it would have had a lot less impact had you gone to the Demon Ruins before fighting Taurus or Capra. You know? What? Hold on a sec. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not... That... What? The Spirit Spring exists specifically to not let that happen. What do you mean I died of fall damage on the thing that cancels fall damage? You know, I'm genuinely surprised there's no Tibia Mariner here. Oh, this is a fake coffin, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Where does this one lead? You know, I almost can't... I need to explore the rest of this area, then I'll come back for it. At least I know it's there now. Like, I need to do this again as like a point of proof. I'm not crazy. That exists to cancel fall damage. I don't know why I die to fall damage. There's even a special little, like, land on ground effect for whenever you... You know... Whenever you hear me complain about the game being weird, that's kind of what I mean. Attacks passing through enemies harmlessly, me dying to attacks that, had I done them, I wouldn't have hit anything. Just the usual weird shit. Like, and it's not the game being difficult. Being difficult is fine. It's being unfair. Why is the water here so wrong? You know? Maybe it's me, but it's just... Oh, hey, look, another rune bear. Why am I bothering with the rune bear? Or the rune bears in general, you know? Like, I guess logistically, oh, tough enemy worth an amount of runes. But, like, their drops aren't, like, ever worth it. Like, even if there's an achievement for killing all the rune bears, and even if there's a rune bear lord or something like that, I just... Oh, sorry. Why? Arteria leaves are nice to see because I can use those to make food. Well, it looks like I have to do route platforming again. I was gonna say, at least there's no archer, but we got worse. Prince of Death's staff. So, who or what am I fighting after all this is said and done? What am I getting into? Oh, there's a grace. Thank goodness. We're just gonna touch it. We're not gonna sit proper, but we're gonna touch it. Okay. Is there another poison swamp over there, or is that just murkier than average water? More ants. Why, though? I hate the enemies surviving with a sliver of health. It is annoying. I dislike it immensely. What is the point? I guess this loops around back to the other side. You go through the other gate and it comes back up over here, but... And there's a hole here. I think this leads down to behind the waterfall where the rune bear was. Yeah, I'll just go down there now. Why wait? Yeah, oh, the rune bear respawns. You know, I didn't expect the rune bear to respawn. Now, I could fight it again, but I'm not going to. I don't have a whole lot of a reason to. I guess for its drops, but I really don't need a single, like, hefty bone, a single light bone, and a lump of meat. And some beast blood. That required 50 faith. Hold on a sec. Good heavens, that requires a lot of faith. Like, that is an investment. I think that's the highest faith requirement for a weapon or anything else that I've, like, seen so far. Good heavens, good lord. Oh yeah, no torrent in this area. Poison? Not pause. What in... Oh, not another ulcerated tree spirit. Not another one. I swear on me, mum. Yep, let's get this over with. You know, it almost looks like an amygdala. Or the, there's like a preserved mermaid or something in one of those, like, occult museums, or... What is it? Oddity shops that you see? This reminds me of it. His head is turned sideways. So, does anyone remember the God of War clone, Dante's Inferno? Does anyone remember Cerberus and Gluttony? That head reminds me heavily of... Yeah. So, oh, that's nice. I got the lock on, I swung my weapons, and congratulations, he has iframes. You are now vulnerable. So, is this where Fia went? Why is her squad of people here? Quick, summon the Mimic Tear. Lazarus dies in 2 shots. It's a really long walk. Thank you, game. Very nice. Why did that guy have more health than... Now the question is, do I have to fight the other 2 again? If so, this could be efficient farming. Please, why is the use of torrent barred here? Why do I have to walk all the way across the lake to enter a not so descript predetermined circle where I will then be able to fight? Let me use torrent. What do you mean? I hate this game so much. My hammer passed through his legs, but it's like, no. You don't get the hit. I also really hate this long walk. The salty run back is a lengthy one. Is it gonna kick off the fight anytime soon? There we go. I swear I have to get a little closer every single time. Alright, there was one over hereabouts? Yes. That was... Dude... yes, pursuers, but with an even longer lifespan. Joke's on you, I'm accruing power. I say as I'm not really getting much out of this. I'm really glad they gave him extra iframes. Fucking Lionel moved and he was still invincible. I'm so upset. That is so stupid. Why does the mage spawn in later? I swear it's intentional so you can't just remove him and get on with it. Okay, how far away? I'm at... I need 87. There we are, we'll get another point in strength. It won't make a difference, but it'll make me feel better about it. I forgot to change out my physics. God damn it. poor choice of actions. God, I hate how long their invulnerability lasts. That, and I'm a really poor poor at timing. I just am not good at figuring out how long exactly they have from whenever they stand up to whenever they become vulnerable. This anymore. They don't have stance, like, posture in the same way, so that's not going to help me as much, I think. Some extra stamina might help, some extra HP. I think some extra HP is just really what I need right about now. Then use the different talismans. Well, you see, no. So if this is Fia's champions, is that what Fia was supposed to deathbed companion? Wow, that isn't worth it at all. I got a drop of max HP out of this. Alright, how far are those skulls gonna chase me? Far enough. Oh, we got skulls, lads. He has missed. Great. You know, call me crazy. I've got a migraine coming on. Call me crazy. I think this arena was meant for something else. And then last minute during development, they couldn't figure out, so they're just like, fuck it, fake PvP. We've got those beta tester builds running around, right? Alright, sorry, taking some painkillers. I'm going to have to go get, do a couple things in a moment here. Oh, Fia. Hello, Fia. How are you doing?
There you are. I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
No, I want to be held. Fia, I don't give the slightest fuck about the Golden Order.
You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me?
I do not care at all. Alright. True or curse? Take me. I still have what's it called, right? So, is anything gonna happen here?
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede, and I must find it before the time comes we receive. My hands will be dirtied. Will you still let me hold you? When Godwyn died, but another, and I must before the time. When Godwyn, but another, and I must before the time.
Okay. I have 0 horse in this race. Look, Fia, you need to understand. I'm debating whether or not to kill everyone. What? Of all the places to take me, Leyendell? I've already been here, haven't I? Or is this like the other side of one of those blocked passages that I otherwise wouldn't have access to? So this goes down. Take me, death. Capital outskirts. Why? No, she hasn't moved, so I guess there's absolutely no qualms with going this way. Why? Is this where the other thing is? Why is it that everyone's so like, all right, we're doing things one way or another. We are either down with the Golden Order to the extreme, and we're going to Golden Order, or we're going to die. Or I was never with the Golden Order, let the frenzied flames rise. Yeah, we've been here. We've without a doubt been here. This is the top of the wall. Or is this one of those things they do? One of the tricks of, oh, you think you've been here before, but it's a ruse. A ruse. Yeah, there's Bach. What?
Bach, the sea ready to make.
Hi, Bach.
Oh, please.
I don't. What? My head hurts. More than just the migraine. It's just I have questions. Right, I'm gonna stop at the Round Table Hold and I don't know. Fucking put my large club up Gideon's ass. I couldn't use either of these anyways. Use either of those anyways. Can't use those. Can't use those. Can't use these either. Well, I could... No, I was gonna say, I could use this. No, I couldn't. What about you? Winged Greathorn. You have a mighty dex requirement. Fused with the power of ancestral spirits, this large wing-shaped specimen is wielded as a weapon of spirit worship. In the ancestral spirit worshipping faith, these are considered envoys' wings, made to reap the lives of beings which experience no sprouting. Or the ancestral spirit's horn. Item cut from the horns of a regal ancestral spirit restores FP upon defeating enemies. Oh, that's a trinket. I mean, if I got this and I used it, it would allow me to barbaric roar more often, but to what end? Oh, I can just buy an infinite amount of Radon spears. Great, wonderful. Radon set, the veteran set. Why does... No, I'm not gonna ask. I'll buy Morgoth's robes for shits and giggles, though. I didn't ask, crone. So can I max out my wolf or... Oh yeah, I could upgrade the mimic tier.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
Yeah, sure, why not? So, nope, can't upgrade that, can't upgrade that. Yeah, these just use grave glove warts. And this uses ghost glovewort. I don't have enough runes.
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
I don't have any ghost glovewort 8. HP cost 660. My god. Oh, right. This is where we found D. Alivened. Have any of these other doors opened? No. Look, I'm gonna be honest, long story short, as long as Hugh and the Spirit Tuner are alive and well, I'm mostly placated. My standards have fallen that low. Alright, this requires smithing stones as well. Yeah, sure, why not? I love micromanaging. It's so fun. Why does increasing my strength further increase my defense against magic, lightning, and holy? You know, I'm not gonna ask. I don't truly need to know. So I am curious about something. So let's see, 782. All right, so I am I am theoretically capped out. So once we hit the point, oh, we're at that point already. We no longer need the Star Scourge heirloom. We could have something else there now. My God, it's finally occurred. The changing of the tide. All right, we'll have Erdtree's favor because that gives us a dollop of everything. I like how I've already forgotten what it was I was buying, so I need to get this. It's at +4. So I need 5 and beyond. I'm in a very strange place. I don't mean in life, I mean I'm stuck in the round table hold doing inventory and weapon management. Oh, I entered the hyper mode thing. I don't have enough runes. Do I do it? Also, I like how this is 30,000 runes for the regal ancestor, and then I just have a lord's rune that's 50,000. And I like how these are like 20,000. These are literally demigods. Some of the most powerful beings, in heavy quotes, in existence. And it's just like, no, I got a lord's rune. Actually, the hero's rune 5 is more powerful as well. The Numen are said to have come from outside the lands between and are in fact the same stock as Queen Marika herself. I'm glad someone likes it, so I need to potentially hold back when it comes to the smithing stone 7s. Ash of War. We're going to put an Ash of War on this. It doesn't matter what, because we just need to put something on there. Oh, I have Golden Land there. Whatever. Let's add Wild Strikes. The important bit is that I make it heavy, so that it has better scaling. So the heavy club is at +20. And this is at +18. 378. 356. The question is, do we think the heavy great horn hammer is going to outscale the heavy large club? I mean, the base damage is already past it. Yeah, sure. We'll start to pivot away from heavy large club to heavy great horn hammer. 247 plus 378. 259 plus 356. Ash of War. We need to go into here. Right, now these are both heavy. I might as well just toss this on there, just for the proverbial safekeeping. Now, the greatest ruse. I'm replacing the heavy brick hammer with the heavy the heavy great horn club. Yeah, that is just a stick with an animal horn tied to it. I can appreciate that. This has higher base damage, but we're scaling, it looks like. Maybe by next level it'll catch up with the heavy large club, but for now it's slightly worse. Slightly. I will say I appreciate that the heavy brick hammer scaling is so strong that it outmatches both. Its range is shit, but we live with this problem. A tiny miniature bit of sorting. Damn, I don't care about Fia's Mist. Enchanted shot, archer skill that enlivens the arrow with spiritual essence. The resulting shot will fly faster than regular shots and change its trajectory to follow the target. Oh, magic. Nice. How lovely. Now we can drop these off. That. Yeah, just get rid of all these. Oh, I could technically wield it. I'm not going to, but I could, theoretically. The rusted anchor is a great axe. I have questions, not concerns, but questions. Right, sorry. I got lulled in the sense of just staring at numbers and questioning things. You have those times as well, don't you, dear viewer, where you're looking at numbers and items and looking through text, and your mind just kind of starts to glaze over, and time becomes an illusion. Well, Omen Smirk Mask, you no longer have a purpose. You've been outscaled. Actually, I need to pick up... Yeah, there we go, the Fellowman Cloak. I want to see if this has an alternate style. Marika Scar Seal does nothing for me, that no longer helps. Alright, I am going to look at other things, because I am curious. I'm curious. Let's grab those. We'll grab that for whatever reason. I really wanted the Roar Medallion and charged attacks to be useful, but 90% of enemies are too quick and you're never going to hit anything. The corners of his mouth are upturned in an almost flirtatious manner. What? Shabrurient. Stop it. So is there like a Pearl Drake Talisman? Are there like Drake Talisman plus 2s that just has a third dragon on it? Because that seems like to be the big difference. The default one has a dragon on it, and the plus 1s have an extra dragon. Alright, I think we're good. Equipment. So we could theoretically just raise our dex now to help with bow and whatever dex helps with. We could put on this and just... Wow, the Erd Tree's favor really doesn't give that much health. Wow, that is disappointing. So we could finally get rid of Radagon's Source Seal. We could have our defenses completely restored. But we would lose out on vigor, endurance, and dexterity, and I don't like that. We'll go without the Source Seal for a little bit. Hold on, let me check my defenses. So I'm at around 15 at the lowest, which is the generic physical defense. And if I put the Source Seal back on, takes me down to like 3% at the lowest. So that's pretty substantial. I am gonna miss the extra points of endurance and the extra points of dexterity. But I think it's better this way for now. For now, I'm gonna try this out and see how it do. All right, back to being underground. So we could continue to flirt with Fia. I'm not going to because I don't care. Or we can go hop in a coffin. We are getting in the coffin. As long as someone doesn't start shouting World Star, this can't go wrong. I feel squishy. I feel naked without my Source Seal. Alright, so does this lead me to the Ansel River? Because that's the logistical turning point. We started in the well, we went to a new place that I never heard of, and if it just pops us back into the river so we can access the rest of that area, that'd be great. You know, a lot of the cutscenes with, like, the player character, you could probably, like, seamlessly, like, cut in the Halloween theme, you know, the song that plays when Michael Myers is on screen. And it would still work. Alright, so yeah, we're on the other part of the Ansel River. Perfect. You know, it's going to be really weird when I get to proper 99 strength and I can take off the Star Scourge emblem. How close are we to that? Oh. We technically already can. If you don't know what I mean this. So we still have Godric's equipped. So yeah. Yeah, we're at 99 strength without it. We just have to maintain Godric's. And I guess in aid, in companionship to that, we can just grab the Crimson Amber Medallion and just stay alive. This works for general gameplay. I'll have to change it up for boss fights because there's no way I'm going to first try every boss I run into from now on, but... Also, I could probably use the blessing I got from Thea all that time ago in the beginning of the game, which has been reducing my max health by... Oh, it's one of those. Right. Can I convince you to not? Look, I've walked this path before. Very compelling. Die in a fire. Don't you throw bullets at me. Oh, it's a flower. Fade out the magic because I can't interrupt this. Fun fact, that magic is still gonna cast. Yeah, non-human enemies, so things that don't share the player's model and moveset to an extent, will completely ignore rules on, like, stun and whatnot. I learned that the hard way. The Clayman Ashes. Ah, Ghost Glovewort. That's not bad to find, actually. Are these frenzy flowers? Like, the yellow dust those flowers gave off reminded me of the armor break stuff, but there's no armor durability or weapon durability this time around, so that's clearly not what it is. The only, like, thing that was yellow-ish when it came to status effects was frenzy. Or whatever it's called. Shabriri status effect. I wonder how many people just frequently make Shibari jokes about Shibriri. The real chaos is the Shibriri enforced upon us along the way. And if you do not know what Shibari is, don't look it up. Or do, if you're into that. I'm not in charge of you. You can do whatever you like. How can you know if you're into it if you don't look it up? If you're into looking up potentially crude, lewd, or misused things from strange people on the internet, you should look it up. Because I have actively told you not to. But if it's in your nature to be a contrarian, if it's in your nature to do things you're specifically told that you probably shouldn't do, I can't stop you. That's what I mean by if you're into that. Not if you're into a thing that you don't know what it is. Oh my god, I'm not made of paper mache nearly as much anymore. Egg. Like, I'm sure you understand what I mean now that I've given it an elaboration. Golden Rune 10. Shield grease. I don't think I've found any of that before. Or I have, and I've just blocked it out of recent memory. So this area leads to where the other floaty one was. The other centipede. He's T-posing. Oh, you're T-posing at nothing. It's already dead. These are the weird star worshippers. There was one worshipping the fallen star beast in the capital. I respect the guff of pretending to be a mage and then using the magic to make a really big hammer. Oh, you're doing those side quests. Those side quests were always weird, and I don't think I ever really bothered to do them. They're not bad, they're just more work than they're worth. They really do be just the collecting quests. Wing of Estelle. What is a Wing of Estelle? Is that the flying, well, the centipede thing? Sword fashioned from a delicate wing suffused with magic of the stars. Strong attack unleashes a wave of enchanted light. Crafted from a relic of the natural born of the void, who is said to have assailed the eternal city. Comes with Nebula. I mean, again, those quests, those exist specifically for people who've already gone, like, through the game. I think those were added post-launch. Like, those were added with the Dark Arisen DLC. So it kind of makes sense that they would add that. That really is just like victory lap kind of stuff where it's like, I've been everywhere, I've seen everything. I know where something is based on the description alone. That, and the game does get really easier in New Game Plus after you put down all of your port crystals. That as well. I will say, I have every achievement in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, except the one for beating the game in speedrun mode, because, I don't know, it's not in my nature, that's just not what I do. I don't speed run. Like, I learn speed run tricks every now and again for convenience, because sometimes a speed run trick really is just a more efficient way to get through a frustrating area. But the rewards for doing a speed run in Dark Arisen, they tempt me. They tempt me so. Nokstella Eternal City. I guess that ladder exists specifically so you can climb back up. I just like this place. It hurts my eyes. Also, we are almost out of time. Oh, hey, I'm now noticing that my Great Rune is in the top left for some reason. I get that it's active, and that's a display of like, oh, hey, your Great Rune is active, but... I guess there aren't truly covenants this time around. Some holy grease. So, what's the point of this place? Luso. I feel like there was something I wanted to, like, joke with you about Luso, but I can't remember what it is. I think it had something to do with how weird my news feed has been recently. It'll come to me. Eh, hopefully. Right, it has to do with, I remembered now. It has to do with my news feed and some of the weird advertisements I've been getting. So, I don't know what happened with Google recently, but whatever happened to its, like, advertising algorithm has been, like, thoroughly deep-fried. Because I'm getting news sources from, like, Kentucky and Wyoming. And recently I saw an advertisement for Allegheny Health Network, and that's a thing in Pennsylvania, isn't it? That's a Pennsylvanian thing. It's really weird. Like, I'm getting really weird advertisements that I do not understand. Here's advertisements for localized healthcare in a place you don't live. Great. Why? Yeah, I get local news for, like, the most random places. I think the one farthest from me is I got one for like, well, that one makes more sense. I have my Twitter location set to Bangladesh to try to avoid, you know, the American news cycle, because it's all fucked, no offense. But, like, I set my location to Bangladesh, and I'm getting the weirdest adverts from it. It's because Peluso's from there and he's watching from there. Well, I guess that'll do it. Hey Dan, how you doing today? So, what did you bring me? You get YouTube ads in Spanish half the time. I mean, that makes more sense, though. Like, name a place that doesn't have a high Spanish-speaking population at this point. Just started happening a couple months ago. That might be, like, some other thing. Which is, like, one dude from Pennsylvania. Okay, obviously, this Ratman dude is from Pennsylvania, too. I mean, I will say I occasionally look at demographics of people who watch. Not so much because it's like, oh, I want to know who my audience is, and more because I'm fascinated to see, like, the general information on it. And I've gotten some viewers from really weird places. Like, shout out to that one person from Croatia who was watching that one time. I mean, I guess it also helps, in theory, that a bunch of members of my mod team are from, like, the greater Pittsburgh area. You had some from the British Virgin Isles once. You thought those were the holiday spots. One holidays watching the game, watching you game horribly. I mean, hey, look, if I'm on vacation and you're doing... Okay, so I need to stress this, and I mean this sarcastically. When people do, like, models, gunpla, and other things like that, it is sometimes, occasionally, within my strange friend group, referred to as hand porn. Because you are literally just watching someone's hands do, like... What is it? Like, detailed work? So, like, if you're doing hand porn and you are doing D&D models or something, I'd tune into that. Like, if I'm laying on a beach somewhere and I get to just hear you chilling out too, I'm fine with that. Because, I mean, let's be honest, Dan, that's kind of what it is. It's not exactly what it is. It's a gross oversimplification and twisting of a meaning, but you really are just watching someone's hands do some work. Fuck you. Oh, good. They can friendly fire, meaning they can chain react. When are you going to learn that your actions have consequences? Oh, that one is a proper phalanx. These ones have shields. Oh, I need to do something. I need to know. I need to understand. Right here. Like I need it in my life. I need to know. I need to understand. I need the information processed in my body. So, like, those dudes, they're starting to act like the phalanxes from Demon Souls. So 15, so very little damage. What about some fire? Even less damage. All right, so they don't just become allergic to fire. Like, I need to stress that I loved Demon Souls. So seeing Demon Souls-esque enemies again makes me really happy, but I am glad they didn't, like, have them direct copy-paste from Demon Souls. So you're back to doing out-of-town work at the hospital build in British Columbia. 2 weeks on, 1 week off. Currently on the 1 week off, it's so much more chill than last time you were there. I mean, that's good. Like, hey, good news is good news. I'll take whatever I can get at this point, you know? There's something, like, viscerally enjoyable about watching chain reactions in a Souls game like this. It's kind of like watching the chain explosions in Crash Bandicoot. Oh, hey, there's down where I fought the other Dragon Knight dude. Who calls the Dragon Knight? Got a pay bump to go up there this time. Oh, that's wonderful. That is fantastic to hear. I'm happy things are going well for you. Excuse me, you should be dead. Now you are. I hate myself enough to do this. I wish you could, it was easier to fast swap the talismans. Alright, so that was my alarm telling me to stop streaming, but, I started streaming a little late today, so I'm gonna go a little bit longer. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I set that alarm for a reason. But, repercussions. Repercussions be damned, I'm going to make poor decisions. Alright, as fun as bow build is, it's not really effective. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how life is. My actions have consequences. And I have to live with them. Can I handle them? Short answer is probably not in the way I'd like, but I've done it before. Not proud of it, but I've done worse. I've done dumber. The consequences of my bad decisions haunt me to this day, but it's what got me here in the first place. I wonder if these guys instantly explode if you hit them with lightning. It is. So, to explain what's going on, the reason they're actually able to kill each other isn't necessarily because they're in the blast radius. It's because that the electricity travels in the water. Not super far, but it travels. To explain it... It's fine, it's fine. To explain it properly... I need to craft a lightning urn, but, can I even craft lightning urns? No, I can't. Oh. Well, I can't actually display it like this. So, pretend that's where the lightning hit. the way the game works is it will put, in the initial blast radius, it will add additional ones. The way it works is there's a sphere in the center, and then just all around it there are additional spheres in every direction. Roughly like this, of additional blast radiuses of lightning damage. So there is the central impact point and its little blast radius, and then all around it are additional ones. A handy-dandy visual. That's not quite perfect, and it may vary depending on which source of lightning it is, but generally speaking, that's how it goes. I think Limit Breakers did a neat little video on it. I think it was up there already. No. Yes? No? Maybe so? Can you repeat the question? Do we need to go down in order to go up? Perhaps. This leads over this way. I have to sneeze. Alright, much better. So are we headed to the Chaos Ruins at this point? No torrent. Ghost Glovewort 9. That's good to see. Back, ye beastie. I carry a beast-repellent flame. Ignore the beast-repellent flame. Back with ye. Back with ye, foul beastie. No, they're not attacking me. They're just circling. Thank you, beast-repellent torch. Very nice. Is that Scarlet Rot air? Perhaps. It's getting rusty down here. So, like, are we gonna end up under Caelid? Take me, oh elevator, take me. We're going further down? Oh, we haven't been here before. Lake of Rot. Aye, that is indeed a lake of rot. Is it death, or is it just... Oh, God. Can I use torrent in this area? I can't torrent here. That's... Map Lake of Rot. It is a lake of rot. Okay, so there's something over there. It looks like there's some other stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna do something cheesy, breezy, beautiful. Please do not replicate. Ashes of War. We're going to put an Ash of War on one of these. Let's see. You've got Wild Strikes on you. We can replace that. What I need to do is I need to go into my sword chest. I need to get to my Ashes of War, and I'm going to be abusing this funny little mechanic. I'm going to be grabbing both Quick Step and, other thing. Ashes of War. I'm going to try with Bloodhound Step right out the gate, but if it don't, it don't. Bloodhound Step is kind of intensive whenever it comes to FP cost. Oh, no. No, it isn't. Hmm. Alright, so even though that this has Bloodhound Step on it, it's still an effective weapon. So I can rely on it exclusively for just a hot minute. Please two-hand. There we go. Now, in theory, this will work. It's an old technique, but hey, it still do. You know, I expected this to slow me down for some reason. It doesn't. It's there to mock me. The Lake of Rot would be a non-issue if it weren't for the fact that you can't torrent here. Well, it could be worse. There could be a dragon. Or gargoyles. Oh, I missed something at that last place, didn't I? I kind of understand, but at the same time... Why? They get basilisks now. Fascinating reaction. Alright, so big change of plans. Go ahead and take a seat. That'll cure my scarlet rot. Okay, wondrous physics. I don't need that anymore, so we're going to go ahead and add the steadily restores HP. Yep. And we're going to do something here. So the way poison works, the way it, I'm pretty sure it works, is it's a percentage of your health plus flat number. So we can effectively reduce the amount of damage we're taking by reducing our health. Don't ask me how it works. I don't have an answer for you. A large club, give this back. It's wild strikes heavy. Going to put the quick step and bloodhound step back. Hello, Dander. How are you today? Good, you did more WoW today. I saw on Discord you have it set to show what game you're playing. So I saw. I'm not real. You can't stop me. I'll be doing Left 4 Dead on Friday. Left 4 Dead 2 on Friday, yet again. Assuming anyone shows up for Community Day. You would? Okay, well, just whenever I make the announcement post in the Discord, over in the Discord, just make sure you stop by and sound off. I wonder if I was supposed to ride that up. No matter. I vaguely remember their name. They have the dragon, or kobold. Hey, if they're up for it, they're up for it. You don't need to feel compelled to try and pressure them, though. Not 100% sure about it, though. No big deal. If they want to come along and play, that's absolutely fine. Well, yeah, it's absolutely fine. They seem like a fine enough person. Right, so that leads down there to more fucking poison. And then Rot Swamp also expands over that way. So I'm going to go back up there and see what it's about. They could just say no after all. Would we be carrying them if it was on expert mode? I don't know. How good are they? Like, let me put it this way. If they don't have fun, there isn't a whole lot of points, since we did realism mode. Like, the reason I did, like, expert whatnot is because, one, the other people we played with were people I knew who were, in heavy quotes, friends. Like, I know Kid could handle it. Kid could definitely, like, handle anything we threw at him. Ford, the other quiet one, I've played with him many an hour. I know he's fine in heavy quotes. And, what was it, Turius, who's one of my mods, he wasn't that fine with it, but it was more of a trial by fire and the proverbial hazing ritual you do whenever you play with your friends. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting my friend into it. I'm going to go ahead and show them why they shouldn't just skip to the high difficulties. And why, even if the low difficulties seem a little easy, it's more about learning the important skills and whatnot, and less the easy gameplay as it is. Like, learn to listen for the tank, learn to listen for the witch, learn the audio cues for the hunter, the smoker, the jockey, charger, and whatnot, so you know what to expect before it happens. Hi, that's good. I've forgotten what I picked up out of that chest. We're gonna go ahead and have a seat there, and you can probably tell my voice is starting to slip just a little, just a hair. And that is real genuinely my cue that I really need to stop. Do I want to know something crazy? Sure. I'm a fan of hearing the insane. What weapon he likes using most? I'm curious. I'm waiting with bated breath. The pistol, the katana, the crowbar, running at the zombies down a steel corridor, the magnum, the scout, the op, the CS knife. He likes using the scout. Well, I don't judge a man. I've used the scout quite a bit. Not necessarily because I like it, but more because it adds to the challenge. And I can totally see on lower difficulties the scout being, like, favorable to someone who employs a more deliberate gameplay. Scout has awful damage, though. I mean, yeah, but if you're just playing for fun and you're not doing, like, expert realism or, like, even just expert in general, it's fine. It's serviceable. Like, you might struggle with tanks and whatnot, but that's just how it goes. You got teammates. Alright, so... yeah, that's where I need to end it. I can feel my voice starting to slip. It's only good at comments. It is what it is. Like, I'm not one to judge on how people play. I regularly pick up the scout and the op because I think they're bad. Raid night. Sure, yeah, I'll shoot out a raid. Thank you so much for stopping by, Peluso. Alright, so that was more Elden Ring. Let's see, who's streaming? Who is streaming? Well, Aroa's doing Fortnite. I could probably send my 3 viewers over there. Now, before I send my viewers anywhere, I need to ask, are the viewers interested in Fortnite? I'm not going to send them over to somewhere they don't want to be, you know? Granted, they could just leave. I don't know. I've got to take some more painkillers and start drinking some energy drinks once I end the stream here. I've had a migraine setting in for the past, like, hour now. Yeah, we got time. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful day. There's Twitter, there's Discord, there's a Twitch to watch live, there's a YouTube to watch VODs. Yeah. Godspeed, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Go check out Aroa if you are so inclined. They're currently playing Fortnite. And yeah. I like how the viewers jumped from 1 to 3.